was close to a year ago, KMBC Investigates broke the story of multiple women suing the Kansas Highway Patrol and the state of Kansas itself. All of the women have previously or still work at KHP, and all claim various forms of harassment and discrimination. Tonight, one of those women is ready to tell her story of what led to her resignation.
I loved working hard, and it was a lot of fun to me.
Jera Cooper joined the Kansas Highway Patrol in 2017.
I really wanted to get into issues of human trafficking, and so just having some type of law enforcement background to get my foot in the door and get started on things. That's really why I wanted to become a trooper.
She says she was set to attend a human trafficking training seminar, one of the main reasons she joined KHP, when she and her fiance, also a KHP trooper, became pregnant.
We found out that I was pregnant at the beginning of October. We were engaged at the time, and so I put in for a request to transfer to Manhattan, and they granted it. We were both thinking that it would be a great thing that's closer to my family.
But Jera says she didn't feel welcome to her new troop by some top KHP officials.
I got the feeling that they did not like me and my then fiance's relationship.
Soon, Jera and her fiance were ordered to meet with their lieutenant to talk about their relationship.
He tried to say that it was an expectation he had for everyone, so I went further and said, well, it really feels like it's just an expectation that you have for us because we're in a relationship. And that's discrimination if you're going to look at us different or treat us differently because we're in a relationship. You have to treat us the same as everybody else. And he told me that we could expect to be treated differently and looked at differently because we're two troopers in a relationship.
Jera also claims she was pulled out of the human trafficking training with no explanation other than what the lawsuit states, that because Cooper is a woman, it was a motivating factor in the defendant's decision to subject her to wrongful and discriminatory treatment.
So I told that to my current lieutenant, saying, well, I know that my spot is still there, so why can I not go? And he just said, nope, sorry.
Jera is also suing the state of Kansas because she feels like she was discriminated against for being pregnant.
I tried to push it out longer because I knew this is a job that I really loved, and I didn't want to quit, especially when I quit. I'm pregnant. Where am I going to get a job right now?
A spokesperson for Governor Laura Kelly's office provided a statement saying the governor ordered an exhaustive and transparent examination into these allegations that included both a Kansas Department of Administration investigation and an independent investigation which cleared Kansas Highway Patrol leadership of wrongdoing. We've requested to speak with Colonel Herman Jones multiple times but have gotten no response. We will continue trying.